Back at it again.
Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the TCU Horned Frogs. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis.
The freshman who played middle school football.
The Sun Devils head coach told me pregame his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly.
That's why I couldn't flip nothing. I made a mistake last time. Oh, good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Quick give. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Hills. Makes the grab over the middle. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Pushes ahead.
That's good blocking.
Kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Good blocking, good blocking.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Trying to move them on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Wide open spaces. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
offense who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up.
Safety.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
No way.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps, and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded, getting that safety.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looking for running room. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback changing the play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back's got it on the screen. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range.
Spot or running back.
Rolls right. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line.
No, he ain't that type of running back.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Handed to the back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Davis looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Working the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Run the gun. He'll try to throw. Finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Calls his own number. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Tells the run, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll go out of bounds.
Come on, I'm already out of bounds. Come on, ref.
A big play as his
Call
offense
that.
in business.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action on first down. Look out! Unloads in the nick of time.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25.
How my batteries? I just changed the batteries.
Davis will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Tries to find a little more on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Give to the back.
Face mask.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that.
Ugh. Okay. Face, get a mask. Goodbye.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Rushes on. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, going to throw it. Right side, it's Ramos. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Churns into the pile. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking down the middle. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hills. Almost picked off.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Crazy.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big
got a leg on him, though.
Nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Crushed. I was about to say, that's Jaden Luck. Jaden Luck, you ain't.
There to make the stop. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away.
Not by the bounce off him.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He'll take it himself. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking for a man. It's Hills. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. From the gun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
What?
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend. And he's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. On to attempt the try. Follow. the
drive
block.
for 3.
The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
Trophy for
And I tell you what, most of the time,
heel.
Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Reed.
Seriously?
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The screen, he's got wheels. Turning it on. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Here's a little room there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Blasted as he lets
I'm not
it go.
understanding.
Yeah, and you don't see that often.
The ball's
This
already
guy's
out
elite.
before
He's
he
one of the
even
best in the
gets there.
business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Ton of ground to cover.
How do I not get anything?
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Third and long coming up. To the air, it's Hills. Got his man. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44.
Let's see if I can get it or not.
No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking.
Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just plowing ahead. Touchdown ASU. And they add 6 The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And there you see his playmaking ability, man. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Makes a grab and room to run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Shelton. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Some stupid horn.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He'll keep it again on the option. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pulls it on the option. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And they will send the field goal unit out, not for a big ask, for a gargantuan ask.
Woo,
Is that
70s.
guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up their touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Davis looking to pass. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 17, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Hoosiers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Now back over to your game inside Amon G. Carter Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in. It's Applewhite. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Davis will throw. Throws quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it.
Oh, and he's got room. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He took a hit as he
over here, the interception, man.
The football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to get started. He gets a block.
We here, baby.
He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the stomping has commenced. So much for putting your heels on the 10 and not going backwards. He didn't want to just let that go. He grabbed it and took it to the house.
And when you got that kind of ability, I will give you the green light. Absolutely. You just catch it and you just go. He does the refs 10-yard line, 5-yard line, 1-yard line. When you do that, it's all gravy.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown.
Sure did, bud.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Long way to go on second down. Trying to establish the run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Davis looking to pass.
Gotcha.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter.
Nope.
He's brought right into a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah,
he lets one fly deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete. And there's
defensive
a good reason for
pass
that.
interference, my friend.
The defender.
Give me those.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
First down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Firing for the end zone. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
I'm still trying to figure out how he's catching.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right side, it's Thomas.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Back to throw, it's Hills. Shoots it to the left.
Oh.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right.
No
Go
problem.
out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Lowers those pads.
My own guy
Brings
ran
him
right
down
into
at
it.
the
Come
48. It's
on,
a gain
man.
of 15 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. A run for the quarterback. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Left side is Ramos. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hills. Moving out to the right. Unleashes one. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the
Really
connection.
get a pass interference?
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt.
Good
And you
Lord.
can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick, and I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the pummeling has started.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hauls it in.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Davis will throw. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. And it's a that huge gain. Defense got
good hit.
Run. He almost
Crushed
got
him.
down there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the gun, the running back has it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is to 36. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quarterback keeper.
My own guy got in the way.
Short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
He'll pull it down.
No!
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
That was supposed to be.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. The play didn't get enough yardage, but thanks to the penalty, they will have a fresh set of downs here. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Hills. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space.
Jeez, man, y'all gotta like.
They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown ASU. Into the end zone for 6. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
What?
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Oh, boy, I tell you, man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down.
God, he is
down after a nice game.
Man, look, is laying
And
lumber.
the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Reed.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He'll try to pop the draw. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout.
That was interception. That was interception.
And the defense will
That was
force the
interception.
turnover on downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
Okay, I'm switching.
He got nothing on first
Let
down.
me see what 52 does.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Off play action. Move to his right. He's going to run it. Breaks the tackle. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Lets it fly.
One-handed, baby.
Touchdown, Arizona State. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Sells to fake. Got it. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. He's at the 10.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense for great field position.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Davis looking to pass. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Making the adjustment. Got to make the play on fourth. Looking to the big tight end. There he goes. At the 30. 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I see you.
Lining up to add another.
The stadium should be walking out right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Davis will throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3.
Y'all took this
and
L.
They'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They punted away on fourth down. Making his first move. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The option, he'll keep it. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Second and long here. Doing it himself again. At the 45 on his way. Turns it on down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Put him in the dirt. Put him in the dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring